Hi everyone, it's Miss Angie from the Portage Public Library, and today we're going to do a craft of a frog. So today is May 13th and it's National Frog Jumping Day. So I thought it'd be really fun to do kind of a different type of frog craft. So here's our frog that we're going to make. So you can see he's made out of some shapes, mostly circles and circles cut in half. So for this project, you would need a large piece of paper for the background, some green paper for the frog, some white and black and green paper for the eyes, and if you would like to make a tongue, you could use some red paper. If you don't have colored paper, you can use crayons or markers to color the paper that you need. So first, I have my white sheet of paper, it's going to be my background, and I have my green sheet, and we're going to make his body. So his body is actually a large circle that was cut in half. So I had to look around my house to find a large circle to trace, or you could try to draw one yourself. So I'm going to put that on my paper. I'm going to trace the circle, and then we're going to cut it out. So maybe you have a bowl at home like mine that's pretty big to cut out. Maybe you have a bucket you use at the beach to put sand in. That would make a nice circle. Or you could try to draw the circle by yourself. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be a fun craft of a frog. Okay, so now I have my large circle, and I need to cut it in half to make his body and then his head. So I'm just going to eyeball it and cut it in half because he doesn't have to be a perfect frog. Okay, so here's his head, here's his body. So now we need to glue that on a big piece of paper. So we'll get our glue stick and we'll put the glue on. So his body is going to go upside down, or so that the straight part is on the bottom. And we're going to leave a little room on the bottom because we're going to draw in his legs. Alright, and then you need to figure out how you want his head to go. Do you want his head tilted? Do you want it straight? Do you want it off of the paper? It's up to you. It's art. You can do whatever you would like to do. So put some glue on this piece. And I think I'm just going to put it on a little tilted opposite of his body. Okay. So now we have the frog's body and his head on our piece of paper. So that is what mine looks like. So now the next part we're going to do is his eyes. So I have a paper punch which was able to cut these nice circles out. If you don't have a paper punch at home, you could find a small cup that you could trace and cut out his eyes. But you'll need 2 white circles for the eyes. And we're going to put those on next. And I like to put them a little bit onto the green, but you could have them all the way on top of his head if you'd like to. Okay, and the next piece of his eye is the green eyelid, which also is just another circle cut in half like we did for the body and the head. And then we're going to glue that on top of our white circle, or whatever color you ended up making his eyes. Okay. And you can put his eyelids on at an angle, straight across. Whatever kind of character you want to give to your frog is how you can put his eyelids on. Alright, so now, what about some pupils? So on my frog here, you can see his pupils are pretty small. So I thought for this frog, I'd make some big ones. So again, I had a paper punch. If you don't have a paper punch, you could probably just freehand a circle, or you could draw one on with a marker or a crayon. There's a lot of different ways you can do this craft. Alright, so we're going to put his pupils on his eyes. Alright, so there is my frog's eyes. So on this one, this frog has a nice smile. He has a couple dots for his nose and then some feet and arms that I just drew with a black marker. So if you have a black marker at home, or a black crayon, or a pen, or something you want to use to draw, my frog's still going to have a smile because he's happy. It's National Frog Jumping Day. 2 dots for a nose. And now frogs have webbed feet, so you could draw webbed feet. I'm just going to draw 3 toes with little circles on the bottom. Those will be his webbed feet. And then his little arms at the top. Again, just the 3 toes. All right. So here's my happy frog. And I think it's kind of fun to add the red curly tongue. So if you have red paper or pink paper, or you want to color a piece of paper, I'm just going to cut a strip. I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to roll it up. Roll up his tongue so that it's curled. Alright. Voila! And now we're just going to glue it by his mouth so it's coming out. Alright, so there's my frog. So I hope you'll take some time today and try to make your own frog craft, or maybe something entirely different. Take some time, take a picture, put it on our Facebook page, and I'll be interested to see what you make. Bye!